another devotional thought from the book of Colossians. We're in chapter 3, and we're going to read verses 8 through 11. Paul, writing to the Colossians, says, "But now you must put them all away. Anger, wrath, malice, slander, obscene talk from your mouth. Do not lie to one another, seeing that you have put off the old self with its practices and have put on the new self, which is being renewed in knowledge after the image of its creator. Here there is not Greek and Jew, circumcised and uncircumcised, barbarian, Scythian, slave, free, but Christ is all and is in all." And so if you read yesterday's devotion, you know that we need to put off things. And the things Paul talked about in yesterday's devotion in verse 5 is sexual immorality, impurity, passion, evil desires, covetousness, which is idolatry. Most of those are sexual sins in nature. This list that we just read, they're more relational in nature. And if you think about what he just said, anger, wrath, malice, those are things that are going to tear relationships apart. Slander, obscene talk, those are things that you hurt others with your words. And so these are things that are going to separate you from other people. Instead, it says, there's neither Greek or Jew, there's not circumcised and uncircumcised. These were labels, different ways of differentiating people that kept people separate. So Paul's saying anything that separates people, lying, anger, slander, consider yourself a Jew when they're Gentiles, or Greek and Jew, or circumcised, uncircumcised, all these different things no longer should be ways to separate yourself, but that we should all be one. It says Christ is all and in all. And so if the thing that identifies you is Christ, then these things will not be part of who you are. How do you do that? You put off the old. You stop doing that, and you start putting on, which we'll see the next time we're in the book of Colossians. But think about this. One of the movies I like to watch is a movie called Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. It's a story about a newsman who goes to look at the groundhog, see if he sees a shadow. But something happens, and he relives that day over and over and over again. And at first, he just wastes his time. Then he's bored. He tries to kill himself. Eventually, he decides every day he was going to get a little bit better. The one example, he learned to play the piano. He started as a novice. He became exceptional, learned how to help people. And he did a lot of good things. But he, day by day, grew a little bit better. In the same way, to say you should put off anger, you should. And sometimes that can be daunting. But if you're working to get a little less angry day by day, you're used to gossiping. It's hard to put that away. Yes, you should stop cold turkey. But if you can't, do a little better. Apologize a little faster. Realize your sin a little sooner. And by doing that, you will start to put off the old man and his habits. And you'll be putting on the new man. Again, we'll look at that next time.